Hey guys, back for another cemetery tour. It's been a while since I've been out on one. So this one's called Nyes Chapel Cemetery. Kind of out in the boonies, so doesn't look too bad. Some newer ones. Check out some of the older ones. We'll give it a look. Let's get to it. It's a Civil War stone. Sergeant Isaiah Hoggett, Company H, 85th Indiana Infantry. Here's a stone right here. January 14th, 1842 to July 1913. And his wife Sarah, 1847 to 1931. It's a little boy, Clarence, 3 years old. A little warm today. Not too bad though. C. Altvader, May 23 to August of 81. Vivian Altvader. This is probably Richard's mom. Elisha Pullman, Illinois, Private Company C, 9th Regiment, Illinois Infantry, Spanish-American War. This would be Margaret, his wife. Dudley Shaw, James H. Probably his parents or grandfather. This is a new stone don't look old, unless they had to bury it. Myrtle, wife of Oscar Williams. Yeah, that's weird. Shaw Long, 1828 and 1878 to 1928. family. It's kind of a cool stone. Benton C, 1851-1914, and Nancy E, 1856-1920. Sarah Eaton, wife of Elijah B. Peterson, born April 23rd, 1852. Died September 4th, 1907. She was the sunshine of our home. That's sweet. These stones are, all the ones on the trees go up around them. It's kind of cool. It's like it's in death, bringing life. A tree's growing. Twin sisters, Martha E. and Mary E. Harding. Wife of Barry Applegate, died 1909, aged 68 years, 9 months, 27 days. Mary E. Harding, wife of James T. Riggin, died October 19th, 1910, aged 69 years, 11 months, and 2 days. There's a stone in there. Can't really get to that. James Ira, son of William and Sarah Swift, 1870 to 1903. Sarepty, S-A-R-E-P-T-I, Sarepty, Cummings. Something, Martha, all died in 1898. Betty L., daughter of D.H. and S.E. Halbstock, died September 16th, 1897, aged 18 years, something 19 days. This would have been her parents right here. Robert M. Bridewell, Wisconsin Private U.S. Army, World War I. This would have been his brother, Elmer. Maybe his son, one of their sons. Died in World War II. Served in the Navy. It's kind of cool. These stones are kind of in a circle. There's trees growing out in the middle of them. Chris. Stone right in there. Can't read it. Baby. Davis, 4 years old. Lucy, 18 years old. Yeah, this tree grew right out of the middle of the stone. Ended up knocking the stone over. Benjamin Bridwell, Sergeant Company G, 13th Infantry, Indiana Volunteer Infantry. 1839 to 1915. And his wife, I think, was on it too. Joseph Melvina, race singer. Della and Grover. Grover was probably the daughter, the son of Joseph and Melvina. Tunis B. Everly, Emma Jane. Pretty cool name, Tunis. Geneva, daughter of J.E. and M. Reesinger, died May 19th, 1900. Years old, I still don't have a stone. Lewis E. Johnson Sr., Indiana, Corporal Company L, 151st Infantry, World War II. Father Napoleon Johnson, January 22nd, 1970. Son of Ellen and Beasley, born March 15th, 1881, died February 21st, 1908. Frank Cummings, born 1863, died 1939. Theodore Halberstadt and his wife Nancy J. Born May 1895, died December 1897. Nancy E. Branson. Leon E., 4 years old, an infant, 1920. They had been the son and baby, didn't say which, of Bessie and James. This is breaking off. Another ruby scamhorn. Daughter Julie in Langford. January to December 1925. Father Gilbert Ziller. Sarah Ziller. George Ziller. Looks like Gilbert, Sarah's mom, and his dad. Thomas Yates Jr., 2-year-old. Ella June Yates, 2 years old. Infant Edith Irene Yates, stillborn. Wow, 3 children. It's horrible. It's their parents. Velma Eileen Heck. George D. and Ida Heck. I'm going to pause this and see if I can stand this stone up and see what it is. Yeah, it's just the original stone of Simon and the original of Helena right here. These might be some more of their children that lived. Thomas Max and Myrtle S., 1894, 1978, 1895 to 1961. This one's probably the kids of this Yates. Samuel, Doris, and Carolyn. 1939. She's still alive. Might be a brother of Samuel, William, and Carol. Peter Sandusky. Hester H. She might have been related to them somehow. U.S. Army, World War II. Lived a long life. Garlandale Romine, 2 years old. Warren E. Romine, stillborn. Thelma Romine, 13 years old. And their parents, George E. and Flora E. Every 3 years they lost a child. Leo, son of mine, 1912 to 1914. So I lost another one, George Elmer. I think George, can't read it. George Osborne. Corey Elizabeth Osborne. Robert H. Osborne. September 25th, 1895 to March 11th, 1918. 23. Ernest Bridwell, 1913 to 1963. (1884 to 1954). Ray Bridwell, 1911, June 12th, 1911 to September 20th, 1911. Elizabeth Wheat, Leslie Everly, 1896, 1928. Served in the Navy June 16th, 1917 to December 16th, 1918. Battleship Louisiana. That's really cool. I think most of the ones on that side are newer, so I won't go over there. Edna Hoopengartner, 1 year old. And her parents, Elizabeth and Isaac. Jan. Mildred Mabel Culbertson, March 9th, 1905 to January 20th, 1935. And Rhoda Mabel Liston, March 28th, 1875, January 30th, 1935. She died 11 days after her. This might have been her mom. They both got the same little name. Ella Miller Brindley. That's a cool song. William E. Miller, February 1st, 1876 to July 1910. 3 days well spent in prayer and praise, in words and works of love. God led his feet by pleasant ways to his blessed home above. Ruth E., daughter of William and Ella Miller, 1913 and 1914. Ernest and Edna All. Ada Leona and Euphrates. They must have been pretty devout. Have a name like Euphrates. Flora and Otto Brainer. Edna L. Barnhart. She was 94. Harrison Barnhart. Probably her parents. And Hannah M. Arthur Barnhart. Say probably their son. He was 23. Says Mom and Bob. Jean, 1927 to 2019. And Robert, 1926 to 1959. So either she went 60 years and didn't get remarried. That's true love right there. You don't find that very often anymore. Lizzie, daughter of W. K. and J. Pierce, died October 22nd, 1878, aged 1 year, 10 months. J.G. Pierce, Company L, 149th Indiana Infantry. William K. in Virginia. Clearance for mine. Indiana, private U.S. Army, World War II. November 1897 to December 5th, 1973. Father and mother. You see the other stones, they're all pretty new. That's about it on this one, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Everybody that watches and likes and all that, it's greatly appreciated. I enjoy doing this, so I really hope you enjoy watching it. I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you. Peace.